friends, welcome to my channel. In this episode we are going to be doing the Holly Jolly Christmas tag, which was my first official YouTube tag. So these are just compiled 20 questions that are on a random tag on YouTube that other YouTubers are doing, and I thought it would be fun. If you have not seen my Q&A that were all compiled from your guys' questions that you wanted answers to, I will link that video above here somewhere for you to check out. But again, these are just random questions that somebody came up with, so I'm kind of excited to get into these with you guys. If you're new here, my name is Megan, and if you're returning for another video, thank you guys so much for joining me. Super excited that you're here. Sorry if you hear the puppy crying in the background. He's going absolutely crazy today. So if you don't know, we got a new puppy and he's going insane. He's absolutely being a toddler today. So I have two kids in the terrible twos right now between him and my daughter. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this tag. All right, so the first question is, what is your favorite Christmas movie? And that is most definitely Christmas with the Cranks. And I love that movie. I think it's so funny. One of my favorite lines from there is where she says, after she's been shopping for the ham all day and she comes home and the ham had gotten destroyed. She had gone through the grocery store fighting people and then it got ran over by the Mack truck. And she says, "Never say hickory honey ham again." And her husband was like, "Oh." That just reminds me so much of the holidays. I love that movie. I think it's so funny, and that is a ongoing joke in my family. Whenever something's been really frustrating or we can't figure something out, we always use that line and just replace the hickory honey ham with whatever the heck is being very annoying or very hard to figure out. So definitely my favorite Christmas movie. As I answer these questions, you guys should drop your answers below, so I'm interested to know, what is your favorite Christmas movie, and what is a line from there that you always say or that you just pin to that exact movie. Number 2 is, are you on the naughty or nice list? I'm always on the nice list. Never been on the naughty list. So what about you? Naughty or nice? Number 3 is, show us an embarrassing Christmas photo. And unfortunately, I do not have any pictures at my house. I just moved and I can't find any Christmas pictures. I don't know where they're at, so I'm going to try to find some from my mom. Number 4 is, have you had a white Christmas? I think the last time we had a white Christmas here was probably like in 2010, maybe even before that. And we had a really nice blizzard. It was beautiful, and it was the last time I remember waking up to an actual white Christmas. And then I think before that and after that, it's been like the biggest white times that we've had with snow has been around Valentine's Day, which is so insane. So I'm really hoping for a white Christmas this year because I want my daughter to experience that. I feel like it's so much more magical when it's a white Christmas and it's just beautiful outside. Do you guys remember when the last time you had a white Christmas was? Where are you located and when was your last white Christmas? Number 5 is, do you start Christmas shopping on Black Friday or do you wait last minute? And in the past, I used to just kind of wait last minute because I had a lot more money to play around with and I could just buy whatever I wanted just at random. But now that I don't and I'm, have a mortgage, I tend to plan out my gifts a lot more. So I do not do Black Friday shopping because I don't like the craze. And I'm really not big on Cyber Monday either, which makes no sense because I like sales. But I just shop all year around, like at places like Ross and cheaper places for me. So I don't really have a date when I start. I just know that when it's coming close to the holidays, I start putting a list together of what I want. I have my budget ready, and then I just kind of get ready and start buying it as I go. Number 6 is, if you could be in any Christmas movie, what would it be? And I think I would have to be an elf because I think Will Ferrell's hilarious, and I would love to just kind of go around with him being a big elf child for the year or however long he goes around and enjoy Christmas, because I also think that movie speaks a lot to like how people, even adults, can enjoy Christmas, and it's just so corny and everything that I like. So I think I would definitely want to be in Elf. Number 7 is, name all of Santa's reindeer. So I believe it's Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen. Ooh, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen. I forgot. Do you guys know all Santa's reindeers? Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen. Okay, wait, I know why I'm doing it wrong because I started like in the middle. It's Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen. And the reason I remember that is because on that Terminator movie, what is it? Go All the Way with the Terminator movie, then when they were kind of racing to go to the payphone, I think, because they heard that there was a Terminator doll on some radio station, and he was going through, he's like, Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen. So that's how I remember them. That's literally always how I remember Santa's reindeer. All right, number 8 is, when do you put your Christmas tree up and who decorates it? So my family has always had a tradition of putting our Christmas tree up on Thanksgiving night. So we do our Thanksgiving Day, and we kind of just enjoy the family and everything. And then okay, different guest today. This is my cat, who's like 20 times bigger than my dog. But we do all of our Thanksgiving tradition, you know, eating our food and whatever, and then we always put the tree up in the evening, and we just decorate it as a family. So we kind of have a box of like our fake ornaments that don't really mean anything, and we put those up all together, and then we have our family important ones like our baby's first Christmas and things like that. And my mom normally just gives them out to us individually to put them up with together or by ourselves. So for mine, I get to put mine up, and we kind of just go from there. So that's how we put our tree up. All right, the next one kind of goes along with this is your Christmas tree real or fake? So we always used to get real trees. But in the last like 3 years, we've just kind of stuck with a fake tree just because of the cat, and then I had a baby, and now I have a puppy, so it was a lot safer to have a lighter tree, especially because every single last one of them tries to pull and rip them down. So I'm glad that we do, and then I would eventually like to go back to a real tree just because I feel like it's just more Christmassy to me personally. But I will say having the fake tree is so much easier to clean up and take down, and I already have like a million plants in my house, so it's one less thing I also have to water. Do you guys do fake or real trees? The next one is, do you peek or do you wait to see your gifts? I definitely wait, and sometimes I'm tempted and I want to peek, but I enjoy being surprised, and especially because I like kind of knowing what people thought about me, and I'm not really good at lying. Like if I knew something, I can't do the whole shocked thing. I always get caught, so you will know if I looked at the gifts, and I'd rather just be surprised. Okay, the next one is show us your ugly Christmas sweater if you have one. And I don't have an ugly Christmas sweater with me right now, but I do have this. These are my Christmas pajamas from last year. They're like footsies, so we'll wear these and say it's my ugly Christmas sweater, even though it's not ugly. I love it. Thank you, Mom. Okay, the next one is if you could be under the mistletoe with anybody, who would it be? You guys are going to laugh at me for this, but my crush of all time is Steven Tyler from Aerosmith, so that would be my answer because I just love him. And who wouldn't want to be under the mistletoe with him? Okay, next one is, does your family have a special Christmas holiday recipe that you like to help make? And this tag is making me realize that we're not very original. I don't think we have like a super special recipe that we make, and now I'm feeling like I need to start a new tradition and find something different. What is your family tradition? What do you guys make? And do you guys enjoy like making the holiday food with your family? Do you have a different food that you want to do or start as a new tradition? Share that with me because I want to try different foods. Remembering that I'm vegan, so I'm only going to make vegan foods, but what are your traditions? The next one is, are you a pro present wrapper or do you fail miserably? I think it depends on the thing. So I've gotten better at wrapping over the years, but my family are all very artistic and think I'm not that artistic or good at that type of stuff, so I'm really not. But I've definitely gotten better over the years, and if it's like an easy box, I can wrap the box, but if it's something more complicated, I'm not good at it and I will fail miserably. Okay, have you ever gone Christmas caroling? So apparently I did when I was a baby, but I have not gone recently or like in my adult years, and I really want to. I think it would be so much fun to go caroling. I'd love to get a big group together, so who is interested in doing that with me? Okay, the next one is, what tops your tree? So right now, since I have a fake tree, it's just a really light, like plasticky, easy, cheap made, I guess, type of star, because it's, you know, anything too heavy just kind of wobbles over on the fake tree since there's really not a lot of support. So just the smallest, prettiest, cute little star. And my daughter, actually this year, my baby brother picked my daughter up and got to they put it on the top of the tree together. So that was really special, and I think something will kind of keep going, and it was really nice, and she talks about it all the time now. The next one is, do you make a New Year's resolution and do you stick to these? So yes, sometimes I make New Year's resolutions, but I'm a firm believer in like doing it now. So if I believe in something now, I'm absolutely going to just do it now. So I have a hard time of kind of like waiting for New Year's. I've had New Year's resolutions where I think about it and I don't end up continuing it because it was something that really wasn't realistic or that I didn't feel that strongly about, blah, 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 blah. So to answer that question, yes and no, but I do try to think of any goal that I really have that I really mean, I do stick with them. So there's that. All right, and the last one is, you have been granted one Christmas wish. What would it be? And I know this is going to sound so cliche, but I would genuinely just wish for one entire whole day of peace and happiness and love and just like good things for every single person, because there's so many bad things happening behind closed doors. And you know, every single night when I go to bed, one of the things I genuinely pray for is just peace and happiness, even if it's just for like 30 seconds, for everybody who's suffering and going through something really bad right now. So I think that I would just wish for a full day of that, just one whole day of just good things and just peace and like love and people being comforted and taken care of versus all the bad alternative things that we know are happening in the world all the time and we can't stop. So I guess that would definitely be my answer. What would your answer be if you were granted one Christmas wish? What would you wish for? All right, well, that was a lot of fun. That was kind of silly. There was some in there that I really couldn't answer that well, so I'm sorry, but I definitely hope you guys drop some of your answers below. You know, if you have any recipes, if you do the Christmas tree thing, whichever one speaks to you, definitely drop it below. And if you have any family embarrassing pictures, send me that as well because I want to see it. So please make sure that you guys always remember you are so loved, you are so appreciated, you are cared for. I hear you, I see you, I love you guys, and I will talk to you tomorrow.